All right, Arsenal, having gone ahead to lose to Bournemouth over the weekend, they are back into Champions League football that is come this week, and it is Wednesday in here. And all what Arsenal need is a draw to get through to the semi-finals in there for you. And I tell you what, it's really gonna be a very hugely heated up game. Arteta coming out and saying that he's really having fire in his eyes and he has no fear. That is what Arteta has come up. And I think I should do that as a separate video because it looked like he was sending the message to Pep Guardiola ahead of the game that Arsenal is really going to be playing over the weekend. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And let's obviously talk football. Now, we head into this game of football knowing that Arsenal is really one of those teams that has gone ahead to obviously play 27 times. Has gone ahead to play in the Champions League, and they really look good, and they've gone ahead to gather very many points. Now, Arsenal has scored 27 goals in the Champions League. Sporting CP has gone ahead to score 22. Arsenal has conceded only 5 goals, and Sporting CP has conceded 15. 138 shots by Arsenal. 81 have been on target, 57 have been off target, 32 shots have been blocked by the opponents that Arsenal is going to have to play against. 111 shots for Sporting CP, 60 shots on target, 51 shots off target, and 36 shots blocked by the opponents. Arsenal has gone ahead to average 85.47 passing accuracy per game, and Sporting CP has averaged 86.51% per game. And Arsenal is having people like AFC Bournemouth that they lost to over the weekend, and Sporting CP went ahead to beat Estrella by 1-0 in there for you. So that is how things are really happening. Previous meetings, 7 games played in between Arsenal and Sporting CP on Europe. Arsenal has gone ahead to win 3, and Sporting CP has gone ahead to win 1. 3 draws. Previous meetings, UEFA Champions League, you know what it happened. Arsenal beat them by 1-0, and last season Arsenal beat them 5-1 at their stadium, and in the UEFA Europa League they drew 1-1 in March 2023 at the side known as the Emirates, and it went to penalties and Arsenal was knocked out. Now we head to what we call the team news. The team news is really very important, and this is what we are having in here for you. Now, for Arsenal, Eberechi Eze is back. You saw him over the weekend, and Pierre Hincapie is also back. You know, in training today, we've not seen Martin Odegaard, no Ricardo Carafiori, no Bukayo Saka, no Julian Timber in there for you, and Declan Rice was also nowhere to be seen. So that is Arsenal for you. But the rest of the players are readily available. 2 of the players that need to obviously play with a lot of care are Martin Zubimendi and Nogard. If they really get a yellow card, they will miss out onto what we call the semi-finals, first leg, as they play away either at Barcelona or Atletico Madrid. Now, when we get to the side of Sporting CP, Motejen Hojmland is back because he was suspended for accumulating a lot of bookings in there for you. And even Luis Suarez, their forward, who was expected to be out of this encounter, has come up to obviously travel with the club to North London because they called it an administrative error. So he's coming to London in there for you. So that is a side known as Sporting CP. Now, for the absentees, Franz Neda has not traveled with the team to Emirates or to North London because he's really having he's having a physical issue. Then for Tis, Londis is having a ligament injury, and Luis Garheme is also out. So those are the 3 players that are not going to be taking part into this particular encounter in here. Now, knowing all that, that calls in for us to head into the probable starting 11s for these teams. Let's go to Arsenal. and the system is a 4-2-3-1 system coming in there for you. And we do have a goalkeeper who goes by names of David Raya. 7 clean sheets so far in the Premier League, in the Champions League. And if he plays the remaining games and doesn't concede any goal, then he might break the record, because I think, is it Jens Lehmann? I think he went 10 games without conceding a goal in the Champions League. You remember? So we wait to see how many, and we're talking of consecutive, right? So let's wait and see. Not consecutive, but in the entire tournament, it was Jens Lehmann. I think he has 10. So if he can register 11, then that would be good for him. And I think those are the total number of games he's left with. 2 semi-final games, a finale, and the game they're playing tomorrow. So Raya comes into play to obviously represent the side of Arsenal. From there, we obviously head to what we call the right back. I think it's going to be Benjamin White again to do the job, because Timber is nowhere to be seen, still injured, and we don't know when he's obviously going to be back. Left back, it will be either Ricardo Carafiori or Hincapie. If Ricardo Carafiori happens to show up, then that will be okay. And I've gone for Ricardo Carafiori, but if he's out, then the manager will bring in Hincapie in there to obviously play as the left back. Now, right-sided centre-back, William Saliba. Left-sided centre-back, Gabriel Magalhaes. That is it. So that is the back 5 for the club of Arsenal. Now, without Declan Rice, that means Arsenal has to really make changes. And this is where Christian Nørgaard comes in through to play as the CDM in this particular encounter. I tell you why. Declan Rice is nowhere to be seen. You don't have a Mikel Merino, and that means you have to play this man alongside Martin Zubimendi, double pivot for the club of Arsenal. Now, if you are playing a Sporting Lisbon side that is obviously going to be attack-minded, going to attack you left, right, and center, do you know what you do? Do you know what you do? You obviously deploy a Nørgaard and a Zubimendi, 2 blocking midfielders, and you really give Zubimendi that luxury of really playing as a number 8, because we know how he plays in the advanced positions of the pitch. That is Martin Zubimendi. So, with Arsenal having a lead, all they have to play is for a draw. That is it. And that is really very important. And if at all Declan Rice is really having some issues, it's better you rest him for the game they're going to be playing on Sunday against a team known as Manchester City. That is it. Then number 10, Odegaard nowhere to be seen. Kai Havertz and Eze will be responsible for that position. And I do believe that the manager will be like, Eze, please come in and really do the job and really start as the number 10, because he needs to see him fresh, or get in that much fitness for that particular encounter that Arsenal is going to be playing on the weekend. That is it. So that is the 3 midfielders. And now we go to the right attacking midfielder. Obviously, Noni Madueke will take center stage into this one. And on the left, we do expect Leandro Trossard to obviously come in through and really do the needful. Leading the line is obviously going to be Victor Gyokeres to come in through and obviously do the job. So that is my probable starting 11 for the side of Arsenal as they take on a team known as Sporting CP. And I think that team can obviously take them to the semi-finals, because all what they have to do is don't concede fast. Make sure that you really score fast. And at the Emirates, I know they'll have those chances and they will do the needful. Though for me, Sporting will put out a spirited fight. I expect that. They'll put up a spirited fight, but I think Arsenal will overcome this, because they need to obviously get into that game of Man City with a very huge boost, knowing that they're into the semi-finals of the Champions League and they are really good to go. Now, for Sporting Lisbon, Silva in goal, Vagiandis, Diomande, Inacio, and Araujo. That is the back 4. Then Branca, Hojiland. That is the double pivot. Katamo, Trincao, Goncalves, midfield 3, and Suarez will lead the line for the side of a team called Sporting CP. So that is how we anticipate things to happen. But Hojiland coming in through will be a very huge boost in that midfield, but I think Arsenal really has all what it takes to do the needful and obviously stop such players from really coming at them and really throw in those humiliating maybe responses and attacks in there for you. So thank you very much for watching through, and let's obviously do the needful for this. Now, we are having some match facts about this game. Arsenal remain unbeaten against Sporting CP in Europe competitions. Played 8, has won 4, drawn 4, while the Gunners are the team the Portuguese side have faced most often in Europe without ever winning. So you've heard that very well. Secondly, Sporting CP haven't won away to an English team since March 2005. You understand? And they beat Middlesbrough in the UEFA Cup by 3-2. And that means drawing 5 and losing 5 to their last 10 trips, 4 of which have been in the UEFA Champions League. That is 2 draws and 2 losses. So Arsenal really has a very huge chance of obviously coming in and obviously dismantling this team, because they really have a very good record on them. And Sporting visiting the side of UK, it has not been good news for them. Thirdly, when winning away from home in the first leg of a 2-leg knockout stage tie in Europe competition, Arsenal have progressed in 19 out of 20 occasions. Their only elimination came against Olympiacos in the UEFA Europa League, last 32 in 2019-2020, won 1-0 away and lost 1-2 at home, eliminated on away goals rule. Now, when you look at Arsenal, out of that 20 occasions, they've gone ahead to lead away from home in Europe. It's only on 1 occasion they've gone ahead to lose at home. It came when they're playing against Olympiacos, COVID era in there for you. So 19 out of those, Arsenal have gone ahead to progress. And Sporting, visiting Europe, visiting UK, it has been bad news. Another huge boost for the club of Arsenal. Now, Arsenal have won 10 of their 11 games in the UEFA Champions League this season, 1 draw. Of teams with 10 plus matches played in European Cup/Champions League campaign, only Bayern Munich in 2019-2020, who won all 11 matches that season, have ever had a higher winning percentage. So it's only Bayern that have ever gone ahead to have a higher winning percentage than Arsenal, because Bayern won 11 of those, and Arsenal has just gone ahead to win 10 and drawn 1. So they would obviously stretch their lead to 11 in a single Champions League season, if at all they really beat a team known as Bayern Munich. You understand? So that is all about a side known as Arsenal. Then Sporting Lisbon have only won 1 of their last 8 away games in UEFA Champions League, 2 draws and 5 losses, with that 1 victory coming against Athletic Club, who finished 29th in the league phase back in January 3-2. Their last away win in the knockout stages of European Cup/Champions League was in September 1970, 4-0 win against Florina, going winless in 10 since then. Bad record for them. Arsenal's only defeat across their last 23 European home games. Arsenal's only defeat across their last 23 European games. They've managed to win 17 and drawn 5, came against PSG in last season's UEFA Champions League semi-finals. You remember? 1-0, and it's scored by Ousmane Dembele. The Gunners have kept a clean sheet in 16 of their last 22 European matches at the Emirates Stadium, conceding just 9 goals overall. You understand? So, Arsenal are really having all things looking at them as a side of Arsenal. Based on XG of shots on target first, excluding own goals, Arsenal's David Raya has the best goals prevented rate, plus 2.13 of any goalkeeper in the UEFA Champions League this season. 3 conceded from 6.4 XG on target. Raya has 7 clean sheets in 2026. So he has 7 clean sheets, while only 1 goalkeeper has ever kept more for an English team in a single Champions League campaign. Eduardo Mendy 9 for Chelsea in 2020-2021. You understand? So we wait. So Eduardo Mendy, has he done more than Jens Lehmann? I need to obviously know how many Jens Lehmann clean sheets went ahead to keep. So Luis Suarez, 5 goals, 2 assists, and Trincao, 4 goals, 3 assists, have both been directly involved in 7 goals in the UEFA Champions League this season. The joint record for a Sporting CP player in a single edition, along with Victor Gyokeres in 2024-2025 season, he had 7. So, and Gyokeres, if at all he scores, would have gone ahead to be the first person to score for Sporting Lisbon and then score against it again. Gabriel Martinelli has been directly involved in a goal every 63 minutes in the UEFA Champions League this season. 6 goals, 2 assists in 507 minutes. The best ratio by any Arsenal player, with 500 plus minutes played in a single edition. The man is on fire, especially in the Champions League. Sporting CP's Ivan Frasneda has made more underlapping off-ball runs than any other player in the UEFA Champions League this season, 23, while he also ranks first among all players when combining both underlapping and overlapping off balls in there for you, 42. So that is Arsenal for you. And after reading you all those match facts, you know what happens next. You call for what we call my prediction. I see a 2-0 win for the club of Arsenal, and Arsenal will proceed to the next round in there for you of what we call the UEFA Champions League. And I know they'll obviously play either Barcelona or Atletico Madrid. And Arsenal will know its fate today. They will know who they're obviously going to be playing in the semi-finals of the Champions League today, because Atletico Madrid is going to be playing Barcelona, and Barcelona need to score 3 or 2-0 to see to it that they head in extra time and obviously find themselves through to the next round. But that's what I had for you here on to what we call the Rokani Media Football. Your reactions to my probable starting 11 that me and the team of Rokani Media have gone ahead to pick are welcome in the comment section below. And we love you all, and keep it this channel, and don't look any further apart from really coming in here and obviously talk to us about what you think about these beautiful games of football that we've gone ahead to discuss. And I'm going to be really coming in through with the match day live of the teams that are obviously going to be in action. We know to it that Real Madrid is obviously going to be playing away. So Liverpool is going to be hosting PSG. So it's another one that we need to put eyes on, because we are going to be watching these 2 games. And indeed, it will speak volumes to everyone who will be in here. So guys, I love you all, and thank you very much for watching through. This is what we do here on a daily. And don't feel laid back here. Just come in through and subscribe, hit the notification bell for your news and information from all your favorite teams. Rokani David is here. He signs out for now. He'll see you later, and let's keep this channel as usual. So we love you all, and 18 minutes recorded for this video, and you will love it, I know, and your reactions will really speak volumes to me.